Montreal Canadiens are hosting the Buffalo Sabres tonight, losers of their last 10 games. The Hangout starts now. Hey everybody, I'm Rick. Welcome to Talking Habs Media, where you get your daily fix of Blue Blanc Rouge. We got the Buffalo Sabres as the opponents tonight. As I said, Sabres haven't won in 10 games. They are 0-7-3 in their last 10 games. It's a game we should win, although Buffalo is kind of due. And a lot of times when teams are due, it seems like every time a team is due, a guy needs a goal, a goalie needs a win. They get that against Montreal. So we'll see if that's the case tonight. So I got some news a little bit, not too much. I've got a few stats from the game. And I've got, as always, the Guess the Score contest. Guess the score of the game, the first goal scorer of the game. And you can guess that guy from either team. If you're the first person in the chat and you are in Canada, you'd win the $10 cash prize directly into your bank account via Interact. We have not had a winner this year. Came close the last two games, though. So maybe we'll get a winner tonight. Good luck to everybody who's making a guess. I'll give you mine before I forget, because I often do. I'm going to go with 4-2 Montreal. And I was going to give my first goal to Cole Caulfield. I changed my mind. I'm going to give it to Emil Heineman. Just a hunch, just whatever. We'll see if I'm right. So 4-2 Montreal, Heineman, first goal. That's what I've got. Let's see who's here. Paul Duffy, first one in. Hey, Paul. 3-2 Montreal, Thompson. Tage Thompson, first goal. Guru, hey, Guru. He's got 4-2 Habs like I do. He's got Caden Gooley with the first goal. Doug Devil Dog. He's got 4-3 Habs. Line A, first goal. And Wonder Phil is here. Everybody, you can relax now. Hey, Phil. I hope all are having a wonder-filled time. Life is great. Yeah, okay. I hope it will be. Habs it won't be. Habs will obviously win the Gallagher with Gallagher on the first line, and he will score 5-2. With Gallagher getting the first one. Conservative Lawyer, 5-1 Habs, first goal by Line A. Aki, 4-3 Habs, Caulfield, first goal. Good, lots of, I shouldn't say, just a couple of doubles there. JFed, 3-2 Montreal, Line A, first goal. JF Kizzy says 7-2 Buffalo. First goal, Gallagher. You got to be in Canada. I suspect you might not be, but if you're in Canada, you could win the prize. If not, still you get a guess, and you could maybe what's the word I'm looking for? Anyway, good luck. Lori says, I don't think Primo will start ever again. St. Louis has lost faith in him. I mean, you can't blame the team. The thing is, they're kind of stuck. Dobish is injured, so they can't really reach down for anybody. Awesome, JF Kizzy. Good luck, even more so. And welcome to the channel, because it's the first time I'm seeing you out there. So welcome aboard. I don't think they have much choice with Primo, because what are they going to do? They got to go. Maybe they'll make a trade. I mean, that's what I'm thinking. Maybe there'll be a trade and they'll pick up a goalie somewhere. Laura says he hears Dobish is back soon, but he's not back yet. Hey, Nate, how's it going? All right, I'm going to give you what I got here. Montreal is, I said Buffalo was 0-7-3. Montreal's 4-5-1 in their last 10. The Habs beat Buffalo November 11th, 7-5 in Buffalo, so we beat them once. Buffalo's power play is clicking right now in those last 10 games at a 7.7% rate, which is not good. Montreal's PK could be a big key tonight, right? If typically Montreal takes a lot of penalties, the PK could be very important here tonight. Although 7.7%, I know those kind of numbers are laughable. I'm sorry. Habs killer Jeff Skinner is no longer a Sabre. So unless Tage Thompson scores a hat trick against us, more than likely that won't happen. Montreal sent Vinny Lecavalier, and I'm not sure if Kent Hughes went along as well, but I think just Vinny Lecavalier to Russia to watch Ivan Demidov play. The interesting thing there is I saw something, the accuracy I don't know, but apparently something from Rottenberg, the coach there, the asshole, saying something about Demidov and blah, 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 and tomorrow we will negotiate with the Habs, with Demidov, because there's also a story that they're trying to pressure Demidov into signing for one more year there. So I don't know, but Vinny Cavalier is there. Maybe that's why the Habs sent people there, is to make sure that Demidov doesn't sign with them. Last thing I've got here is kind of a personal thing. The Pucking Around podcast, which I co-host on the other channel. Episode 52 is next Monday. There's a game next Monday. We're doing our holiday special. We're going to be doing a watch party. Since the three teams that the guys on that podcast follow are all playing at 7:00, we're going to do a watch party, and we're going to try to do our best to cover all three games. So Montreal is at Columbus, Washington's at Boston, Philadelphia's at Pittsburgh. We're going to try to do that. So check it out. It'll be right here on this channel, so you don't have to go anywhere else. It'll be on both channels. So, but hopefully you'll check it out. All right. I've got a couple other things. Lucas, hey, Lucas, time to get back to the win column tonight. I mean, it's a game you think they should be able to win. All right. I have home and away record. Away. Buffalo's away, so they're 5-8-0. And Montreal at home is 8-8-0. Just to show you that, last 10 games, no green there on the Buffalo up on top there. And, I mean, Montreal not that much better, but, they got 4. Bottom 5 in the league starts with Anaheim, Buffalo, Montreal, Chicago, and Nashville. Buffalo just 1 point up on us. All right, team stats, power play. Overall, their power play in Buffalo is 14.6%. Montreal, 20.2%. Penalty kill, they're at 79%. And Montreal's at 80.2%, so penalty kill is basically even. Face-off percentage, 49.2% for Buffalo, 48.7% for Montreal. Goals for per game, 2.94. But I think Buffalo in this 10-game losing streak, they're somewhere down around 2.3, 2.5, something like that. Montreal's at 2.7 for the year. Goals against per game, 3.3 for Buffalo and 3.7 for Montreal. Both garbage, and they're just a little bit less garbage than us. Goalies tonight will be Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen for Buffalo, 8-9-3, 2.80 goals against, 903 save percentage, 1 shutout. Monty will be making his 7th straight start. And, I mean, you'd think this would be a safe game to play Primo, but you want to win this game. There's no confidence in Primo. Monty is 9-13-2, 301 goals against, 900 save percentage, 3 shutouts, and there's the goalies. Top 3 scoring just for Montreal. Nick Suzuki, 11 goals, 19 assists, 30 points, +1. Cole Caulfield, 17 goals, 10 assists, 27 points, -3. And Lane Hudson, 1 goal, 19 assists, 20 points, -14. A lot of time on the ice. One of the reasons for the -14. And he's a rookie. But, I mean, he's already top 3 in scoring. Get used to this. At least for this season, that's probably your top 3 by the end of the year. And then Buffalo lines. I wish I had the sound, of a record and it scratches. Because who cares? It's Buffalo. Montreal unchanged. I believe Suzuki, Caulfield, Slav, Doc, Newhook, Laine, Dvorak, Anderson, Gallagher, Evans, Heineman, Armia, Hudson and Matheson, Gooley and Barron, Jackeye and Savard, Monty making the start, and Primo can go and wait in the locker room. And there you go. That's what I got for you guys. I'm going to get my game on. Game on! So that, maybe the puck's dropped already. I don't know. Can I get the game? I don't know. On that channel. How about on that one? Looks like it. Maybe. Hard to say. I'm going to say no. I will find one. Found one. All right, they haven't dropped the puck yet. Yeah, I noticed I'm alone out here. Oh, I wasn't expecting to be alone on the show tonight, but I'm not surprised. All right, where was I? Slow ice tonight, says Paul. It's not a 4-point game. Montreal wins, they're 1 point ahead of them. If they win, they're 3 points ahead of us. It's not a 4-point game. JFed, at this point, I would try that anyway, right? I'd give it a few games maybe, but yeah, I think Heineman. Anyway, let's see how it goes. It's not that Newhook's playing horrible; he's just not producing much. He's got 6 goals, no assists, even so. ABL, think Pagula coming to talk to the team sparks the Sabres to a 4-2 victory for them. I see Jim Schoenfeld getting the first goal. Do you think that'll spark them? I mean, I don't know. Is the answer really in the room there that they have? I don't know about that. I think they might still be missing something. And anyway, well, we'll see. We're going to find out tonight. If it does, it's not going to shock me because I said earlier, you need a win, got to break a streak, need a goal, got to get a win for the goalie, come to Montreal or have them come to town. Joe says, hey, Joe, 5-3 Montreal, Caulfield first goal. Bay-Bye. Hey, Bay-Bye got 4-2 Habs. Hudson, first goal. Phil says, hey, old man. Who's old? It's the 17th. I think we are in the days of Christmas. I'm really hoping you've not lost your cheer and will be gracing us with some pros. Yeah, it won't be happy pros. I'm doing my best to have my cheer here, dude, with the news going on in Canada. So I don't know. I will play it day to day, my friend. You drove by Fairmount Bagels, almost stopped to grab some, but I was too full already. You can eat Fairmount Bagel. I don't care. I don't. I mean, listen, if I'm somewhere and that's all they got, they like whatever, and they've got Fairmount, I'll eat them. I won't go in there to buy any. Here we go. Well, not yet. I mean, it's about to happen. We shall see. St. Viator Bagel is the good one. Fairmount's the enemy. The Bagel Wars. Yeah, Hudson would get guarded probably. They score! Yola Armia gets the first one. That's quick, my friend. That's quick. What, in 10 seconds? By the way, Paul, thanks for that. Yeah, that got me. I was able to go and do the goal horn because I knew it was coming up. So right now it doesn't bother me so much. No, I looked away. Why did I look away? They showed the goal. Damn it. I looked away. So that was like 22 seconds in. 1-0 Montreal. J-Fed, yes, they are playing. Yeah, I know. We'll probably get Primo on one of those two games. Listen, Monty can't play every single game, so it's going to have to happen at some point. Oh, yeah, the follow-up. He was the trailer, Armia. Nice. Oh, he was the trailer on his own. He started it and followed up on it. Nice. LA scored that early, too. Look at that. Lucas, we've had quick starts. Maybe not this quick, but we've had quick starts. Let's hope that's what they need. Let's hope Buffalo is what they needed. You know, they were 3-2-0 on their 5-game homestand. Not that bad. Thought Hudson was going to get it there. Why not? Habs are kind of making Buffalo look like Montreal when we're playing a better team. Nice attempt there by Line to set up. I don't know who it was. It's a very choppy feed tonight. 2 minutes in. 4 shots for Montreal, 1-0 Montreal. Not bad. Now, if they can play like this all game, be awesome. Nice chance there by Devo, but, you know, he missed. Oh! Hang on. Give me a second. Josh Anderson. 2-0. It didn't go in? Oh, false alarm. That looked like that went in. Okay. Sorry. Not possible, Phil. Sorry. It's a video somebody made. I cannot lower it. But if it is too loud, I'll just go back to my loud cup. It's not as bad. Just say no to no. Why would I do that, Bill? Speaking of, your fault now. It's organic. It's made of plastic, actually. But I know what you mean, and it's okay. But yeah, exactly. For me, I mean, I'm waiting for mine by the post office. Hopefully, it'll be by the end of the week. I mean, believe me, there's plenty of drugs I'd say no to. Believe me. There's only a few I would say yes to. But this is what I say yes to. 4 minutes in, 6 shots for Montreal, none for Buffalo. 1-0 Montreal. Should be 2-0, but hey. But I think in general, and YouTube will be happier for me saying this. In general, you say no to drugs. Depending, I don't consider this a drug really. It's yeah. Children, say no to drugs. Just say no. We're going to play most of this game in their zone, I think. It was almost a bad giveaway by Montreal, but didn't amount to anything. Oh, oh, oh! Was that New Hook? And then Line A scores. Oh, that sounded like a dead animal. Okay. Line A with his 4th goal of the season. So Newhook couldn't do anything with it. It gets over to Line A for a bad angle. He catches the far side, too. Wow. Wow. That's not an easy shot to make. Oh, that's not going to be a goal. That's not a goal. Not a goal. Didn't go in. That's 2 of them in one period. That's fucking crazy. I'm not blaming anybody. It's obviously they weren't goals, but that's crazy, right? To get 2 like that? Man, that was close, though. Oh, it looked like a goal. That's why he called it one. Good little stick there by Hudson, just in time. Suzuki. Ah, come on. That was stupid. Come on, guys. Let's get one in there for reals. Uh, it's going against Buffalo? Oh, it's going against Buffalo. How'd that happen? Okay, I got to see that again. That looked like Hudson took him down. A holding call. Really? Got to see that again on Benson. We're massively outplaying them, yes. So hopefully, listen, their power play though, no, their PK is 79%. So they have got a decent PK. So we'll see. But I mean, considering the two that weren't goals, they should put one in here. Good time to lose my feed. Yep. Like the dodo bird, it went bye bye. It came back though. Oh, it came back on its own. I guess it's the weather. It's not great weather for satellite shit, I guess. Nate, you're gonna have to wait a little bit. I don't think we're gonna play like this consistently against good teams. I think for a little while yet. I wouldn't think consistently this year. Oh. I didn't see the replay on it, Lucas, yet, so I'd want to see that, but I don't know. I thought for sure that was a call on Hudson. Wondering where I should find another feed because this one not working very well. Let's see if this one's. I see what happened. Oddly, then I got another stream that's working well, but it's later than this one. That's crazy. Go with this one. Boom! Line does it this time. There you go. Line gets his fourth and says, I told you so. Phil, I can't use the radio, dude. Gotta be able to see it. Come on. I mean, they just left him so wide open. That's crazy. I know it's a power play, but wow, that's not the guy you leave open. Looking in, no chance on that one. It is called the Loud Cup, Phil. I got it. Well, it was a present, but I know it's on Amazon. So 9 shots for Montreal, none for Buffalo. Monty having an easy night, and it's 2-0 Montreal. Line A from Suzuki and Slavkovsky. Slav needed that point. He has not had a point in a little bit. Milk jugs? No, I'm not doing milk jugs. It's called. It's what it sounds like. It sounded more like a cow dying. Missing. If you see his face on a milk carton, let me know. Missing in action. I would have sworn he'd been here tonight. You know what happens when you swear, right? Yeah. Did the owner help them out by no? You're just talking about it. I don't. Someone asked that earlier. There was a. I read it or something. It didn't help them. I should do that. I should make yeah. We didn't win yet, Phil. We did not win yet. The other Phil Tarnopolsky. Don't jinx it. We need this win if we should be lucky enough to get it. That's how I look at it. Have respect for the hockey gods. I would not want to be a Sabre fan. That's what you guys, when you're upset at the team and the rebuild, look at the Sabres and then feel worse for them, and you feel better for us. BL, that's not my problem. I think they're saying Arbor had an erection. They said he went hard into the boards. How do they know that? I'm not even going to answer that. I think one of the ones he's going to is a Saturday. Hard wood into the wood. Morning wood, meat boards. Almost halfway through the first. Still no shots for Buffalo. Oh. Penalty on Buffalo. Doc taken down, getting up slowly. Interference call. Yeah, that was an awkward fall on his shoulder. Oh, I hope he's not injured on that. That's a bad fall on his shoulder. If he's injured on that, don't come out like he's injury prone. That's a bad fall on his shoulder. If I did that, man, forget it. Good save. Monty's first shot on goal. Good save. And my feed went. Perfect timing. Good thing I got another one lined right up. I'm going to go with this one now. There we go. 20 seconds left in this power play. So the power play is over. Shots are now 9-2. They got 2 shots. 8 minutes left here in this first period on my screen. Oh, Montreal just took a penalty. BL, don't you think, though? I mean, I think Drury's doing a horrible job over there. We were talking about it in the pod last night. And Laviolette might have lost, worn out his welcome, kind of. He's not a guy that kind of stays at a job that long. You got to think the Rangers are going to do something, man. Nothing's working over there. It is a mess. I kind of think it might be like in Anaheim where the locker room is just very toxic and the players don't want to be there. Commercial break anyway here. So, ooh, it's over. That was quick. What happened here? It just went backward. It just went back 5 minutes. How the hell did that happen? Yeah, my feed just went back 5 minutes on the game. What the hell? That's kind of scary. I swear to God, it went from 8 minutes or whatever back to 13, 20. Line A just scored the power play goal. Are you kidding me? Like, the hell is that? Anyway, the other one's still there. Adventures and trying to watch the game. I swear to God, it went back. I'm going, what the hell is this? And then it's the line A just scored the what? Anyway, I'm on the other 7:27 left in the first. I got Groundhog Day, yeah. The first pressure here by Buffalo. Oh, it's power play. That's why. This feed in and out. Hmm. 45 seconds left on their power play. It's not the weed. It's not. I put it on the other feed. It was the 5. So no, never mind. It's now my weed's not good enough for that. That's number one. 15 seconds left in their power play. They're getting chances, but I mean, you can see their power play is not that strong. Told ya, Doc is out. Well, you saw the way he fell on that shoulder. That wasn't good. That wasn't good. He could be gone for a while with that. I don't want to say that, but as soon as I saw him come down on that, I mean, that's not going to be good. Like the feed I've got, not very good. It's the choppiest feed I've seen in a long time. What the hell, man? Now I'm getting commercials. Okay. Concussion protocol? No, I doubt that. He fell on his shoulder. He didn't fall on his head. We can all come to conclusions. We don't know anything, and it's not. I doubt his concussion. Oh. Let's see. I saw episode 5. Have not seen episode 6, which must be out. I haven't seen it yet. I'll probably watch it tonight. I did not yet with the new one, but I think I'm going to. So I don't know, but I haven't yet. I have to see if it's on this. I mean, I'm sure it will be, but I didn't see it on there. But I haven't been on there. I got Crave the other day because my sort of my illegal site went down, so I got Crave. The site's back up, but I haven't been on there to watch anything. So now that I got Crave, I got a bunch of shows that I watch. I don't have to watch them illegally. Under 5 to go. If Doc's out for a while, who do I think will replace him? I think a trade might happen. Paul Joshua Roy is not playing well from what I read right now. I don't think he's coming up. Maybe they'll come back from Russia with Demidov. I don't think so, but no, I know that. I'm just saying that with the story that was out today, 2:50 left in the first on my screen. What was incorrect about it? Tell me what was incorrect. You tell me what was incorrect, and I'll tell you if that's what I'm talking about. Oh, geez, my screen just went white. What the fuck happened there? Ah, back. Hell, weird night. You almost gave it away. No worries, Shazlan. No worries. Good to see you. So, Aiken, what was incorrect about the story? Tell me. One minute left in the first. Ooh, ooh. 2-on-1. No, Galley and Devo doesn't scare anybody. Aiken, when you don't like talk down to me through your nose there, I might answer you then. You don't have to be condescending to me. I just asked you what about it was incorrect from what I saw. You don't want to be condescending. They're not fearsome, Phil. They're not fearsome. All right, so it's 2-0 after one. Um, Montreal looks in control pretty much, although Buffalo, they picked up their game a little bit near the end there. They're not scaring anybody, though. All right, so after one, what do you think of this game? Do we hit a one of those bad second periods? I hope not. Monty barely tested here tonight so far. What do you guys say? Nobody? Nothing? Oh, everyone's gone to the bathroom there. Gone to pee or gone to the kitchen to get something. I'll wait y'all out. Anyway, so far, listen, it's was a good first for Montreal. But we all have to realize, right? They're playing Buffalo. It's not like they're playing a good team. So, as much as they look great, gotta. But I mean, I hope they win this game. I hope they play like that for the rest of the game, like a full 60-minute effort here, and they don't let Buffalo back into it. Buffalo was favored to win tonight only because they're ahead of Montreal by a point. They're the home team. I don't know. If Montreal was like playing off the charts and had won their last 10, then they probably wouldn't be favored tonight, the Sabres. But, it's two shitty teams. The home team's gonna be favored. What's the latest from down on the farm? Not much that I don't follow them close enough. I know that Jack had that 5-point game, 3 goals, 2 assists. I did hear that Joshua Roy isn't playing well down there, or he didn't do anything with the call up, and I think they're going to leave him down there. Unless, listen, if Doc's injured, maybe they got no choice but to bring him up. But maybe they'll bring up Florian Jacki. Who knows? I doubt it. The pressure is on Buffalo because they're at home and they're in a losing streak. Yeah. No, I'll tell you, I just read, like, I guess what Aiken was talking about, and I guess I got whatever the translation, but I just read that Rottenberg said they were going to be negotiating tomorrow. That's all. I just was reading into that. But I don't expect Demidov coming back. No. I was kind of being sarcastic before, or joking around anyway. Yeah, Jared Davidson. Maybe Jared Davidson gets a look. I don't know. Okay, it is the intermission. I'm going to try to find a better feed because this one sucks. I don't recognize any of these other ones. This one working? That one doesn't work at all, ever. Why is it even up here? both ESPN. That doesn't work well. I don't want that one. I don't know about that one. Nope. Oh, this one might work. No, it's one of those. Oh, it's not going to be a good night to get a feed here. I'm going to take the French feed. Damn it. Just the feeds don't want to work tonight. The other one, I don't even know if it's working at all. Give it a shot. Oh, the game's still on. No, it's not. I just fear it's too far behind. We'll give that one a go and see. Charles, good to see you out there, Charles. How is it down there up there, over there in Nassau? Never, no, Riley Kidney. No, I think Riley Kidney, Sean Farrell, they're kind of falling by the wayside, I believe. Lucas, I just tried the French one, didn't work either. So, but yeah, it's. I'm not happy that I have to do this again. But nothing I can do about it because it's Sportsnet. Don't get me started. Okay, Phil, explain to me how I would do this listening to the radio. Explain it to me, and then if you can convince me, I would do it. But explain that to me. Come on. Oh, you got rain down there? Does it rain a lot down there? Good to hear. Good to hear, Charles. How am I going to do this when I can't see the game? Like, how does that make sense? Ooh, Bay giving us some history. It rainy down there. It's rainy here too, but warm. It's 6. Where's it? 34 degrees Celsius. Not where you are, BL. No way. So you're saying if I don't have this on, I can't see the game, but I'm listening to the game on the radio, and you think people are going to be interested in that? How? I'll be. I don't get it, Phil. We're in winter in 3 days. Summer solstice, winter solstice. When that's winter is the next day. I'm not going to answer that, Phil. No, I'm not. How can I talk about the Habs on the air in videos and I haven't seen the games? How does that work? And if I master French, what's going to happen? I'm going to get the French in French even better than I get it now. The winter solstice is the shortest day of the year, and it happens to be the first day of. It's either the last day of spring, fall, or the first day of winter. BL, that wouldn't shock me. It wouldn't shock me at all. He needs time off. He works too hard. I mean, he does work, right? He's got a job. You know that, right? Anyway, it's no biggie. I'm a grown ass man. I can do this by myself. All right, so where's the hockey talk? So far, we are. Phil's trying to convince me to listen to the game on the radio. BL's just interested in where Matt is. Aiken is Aiken. And that's it, basically. All right, second period. What's going to happen in the second period? Montreal is coming out and kicking ass all the way through this game. I hope. You're looking to buy a new TV. Yeah, you mentioned it the other day. What size? Well, that's a cool story, Guru. Like that's how, the odd time where things work out exactly as how you want them. Perfect. It's not 2 minutes a day, Paul. A minute, a little more than a minute a day. Some days are 2 minutes, some days are one, some days are less than one. Oh, you mean so French radio somehow is so good, I'm gonna see it. I don't have to see it on screen. I'm gonna see it because it's so good. Except for the rain, Charles. Sounds nice. It was warm today, though. Today here was nice for a winter day, or basically winter. Yvonne Lambert, he might have a good second period, but you have to call the old age home to find out. Yeah, Joe, like you live so you live so far from us. I don't know what your summer solstice or winter solstice is. Paul, where you live, it's two what? Oh, two what? Yeah, that's 6 Celsius. That's what we got here. Although now I think it's dropping. Tomorrow's supposed to be a little cooler, only 3, I think. Then it gets back to being Cold again. Mildly cold. A little life. What's the word I'm looking for? Life advice. I can't find the word. By Charles. Without commitment, you will never start. Without consistency, you will never finish. Where you live, it's too because you got to catch up to new. Oh well, that could be too. Yeah, that might be. Oh, my feed just went away. It just dropped. Oh, Jesus, it's really tough tonight. I'll try this one again. Yeah, it's got to be the weather. Shazam, I'm not sure what you're saying, but what snow in the street? There's no snow left. I mean, you're in Laval. It can't be that much different than here. And Bill, what was the answer? Have I been to any arenas other than I've not seen a hockey game at the Bell Center, so I haven't really been there for that. I've been there only one time to see. I brought my kids to a concert. No, no. You mean major league arena, NHL arenas? No, the Forum. That's it. Doc's back on the bench. Oh, maybe it was protocol for concussion, but he didn't hit his head. It was got to be it had to be the shoulder. How could you have snow? It's been too warm, and we didn't get enough snow for there to be snow on the ground today. All right, it can't be that different in Laval. That can't be any different in Laval. Why, babe? Why remember that? Why? Huey! Trying to scare me or something?
Every time.
Matt was found.
I was unpacking groceries.
Somebody saw the milk carton. Okay, we're getting geography lessons.
What a save!
Getting geography lessons. We're getting Eric Engels reported it. Well, I don't know. You saw the hit. He didn't hit his head. I doubt he was in concussion protocol.
You want a math lesson? I'll give you a math lesson. Ready? 14 plus 92 equals goal.
tonight. Sometimes it's plus 48. And you're wrong because it was also plus 20.
Oh, that's right. Slaffy got the assist. Yeah, but Sousa's been the only constant.
Oh. How the Habs looking? They're looking good tonight, but they're playing against a really
Oh,
shitty
good.
team.
Oh, Heineman. Oh, almost.
Paul says, "Hi, Matt. Rick is behind. Ding, ding. But he's behind me. Ding, ding."
What do you get for time?
It's not on the screen the time right now. But from what you said about Heineman, you're behind me. $18:13 now.
Oh, we're right on time. I get 18:10. We're right on cue.
For now, because mine keeps stopping,
Yeah.
starting.
Oh, good stop.
You'll be ahead of me soon.
Montembo.
Sabres look like they've woke up here for the second anyway. So let's hope we don't have that, second period from hell against the goddamn Sabres. I mean, we dominated the first. There's no reason why they should come out in the second and dominate us. Oh. Madison's got 6 shots of the 11, or it's 12 now. He's got half the shots.
That's not good.
Bill, what is it you're talking about down there? 15 what? Who's 15?
So our Mario Armia made an appearance.
Yep. Scored a goal, but it wasn't a goal.
Oh,
and
boy.
Speaking of scoring a goal, Buffalo scores 2-1.
That was a good shot. What do you mean it wasn't a goal? Should it have got called back or?
Nope, didn't actually go in. And then Line did the same thing. So 2 goals that weren't goals.
What do you mean it didn't? They didn't actually go in.
They didn't actually go. They looked like they went in, and everyone celebrated and all that, and then got reviewed, and they weren't goals. So what happened? Did he get screened there, or just he missed that? Cousins with their first goal.
It was a good shot.
Yeah, it was a good shot. I agree, but
I mean, you can't let him walk down Broadway like that. That hit what? That hit the goalie. That should not be an ice.
yeah, sometimes they don't know what icing is. Oh yeah, Savard kind of caused the screen there a bit. Anyway. Stop the presses on the milk carton, eh, Bill? I don't know. Definitely not. 5 minutes in, not as good a second period. Who would agree with me?
Well, considering we scored 2 goals in the first period, I'll agree with you.
No, but just Montreal was just all over them for most of the first period.
I believe it. I gotta watch the goals. I haven't seen replays yet. I just know we scored them. The hell happened on Armia's goal? Like nobody knew where the puck was except him.
I don't know exactly.
Funny.
It sort of hit. I guess post didn't go in. Both of them sort of looked like they went in, but they didn't go in.
I mean, they counted, so I'm gonna say they went in.
Oh, Armia. Yeah, sorry, Armia got the first goal. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I don't know who the second one that Line had one that wasn't a goal, and somebody else. Sorry, I can't remember who.
Well, Laine's shot there on the power play definitely went in the net.
Yeah, but they got a goal, then they got 2 that weren't goals, and then
Yeah, no. I understand you. I get you. What a rip though from Laine there on the power play. Oh, new hook hit the post. Yeah. Off the post. Sure, you heard the ding.
Yeah, then
God! How the shit did that go in the net? You don't have the thing Vogel made up yet?
It's apparently too loud.
Oh. I gotta see how the I gotta see how the shit that went in the net. I think he banked it in off of Luukkonen. Let me see here.
Yep.
Yeah, he did right off his bum.
Yep. 2-point night for Slav.
Right off his ass.
Yeah, Slav needed that. So we're 3-1 now. So hopefully that stops whatever momentum Buffalo had there. Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen makes a save.
It's honestly a really smart play by Slavkovsky to bank it in off him.
Yep. A lot of players doing that now.
I mean, he had a lot of area to shoot at, with all the padding and shit that the goalies wear in their asses.
Yeah.
I mean, kind of hard to miss.
But a lot of the young players do that now, even if it's off the head and into the little hole that's left there. They don't care.
I mean, why not? No, I mean, get the puck on net, man. That's where the good things happen.
Anyway, so 3-1 Montreal. And that's the negate, I think, to negate Buffalo's good play in the second period.
That's 2 points for Slav tonight, too.
No, you're not Santa Claus, idiot. I don't like the new Santa Claus.
What?
You haven't seen the new Santa Claus? Target?
No.
He looks like a douchebag. Born to be a Hab. Yeah, and I wrote about this last week. One of my articles on Don't Puck with Media was last week or the week before. It's time for line number 1 to be reunited. And then they did do it a couple of games later, and it took Slav a couple of games maybe to get used to it.
So happy Lane Hudson finally scored, too.
Definitely Irish there, Bill. Definitely Irish. As Irish sounding a name as I've ever seen.
Imagine having to spell that in first grade, like when you're writing your name.
U.P. Lukanen. That's what I'd be putting it.
I know there's about 10 Ks, 10 U's.
Yeah, 6 Ks. That's crazy.
Funny thing is, though, names like that are pretty much spelled how you would sound about. It's kind of funny.
It's what?
A name like that, that's spelled how I would sound it out.
Oh.
Good defense. Hey, go poke, Mikey. Biddy-doo, biddy-doo. Shut that off.
Almost 8 minutes in, or for you guys, over 8 minutes in. Shots are 16-9 for Montreal. 3-1 Montreal. The hell was that? It was weird. Well, Montreal, go on, baby. Put it away, boys. Put it away with this one. Oh, yeah. He slashed the stick in half, or in 2 anyway. I'm not sure. What are you asking me? I never licked the lineup of the Canadian. I never have.
Yeah, it'd be kind of weird.
Yeah, I'm not. My name's not Marchand.
Might get Rick thrown in jail.
But my name's not Marchand or Mark Recchi. Let me see. Last time you look at the Canadiens lineup and say that it's the Stanley Cup winner here. Yeah, but a lot of teams have won the Stanley Cup, and you could say that. It's almost like you're trying to take away from their 2 last cups. Why? Sometimes the cup winner needs that break, like they got in, I believe, in both of those years where the top teams were knocked out early. Gave somebody a chance. Montreal was that team both those years. It's not like that kind of situation only happened and Montreal benefited from it. So, no, doesn't mean anything. So far, they haven't done anything here on this power play. Over half done. They're not fluid at all on this one. High sticking, so we're going. So we're going 5-on-3 for a little bit. Just 2, no blood. Scores Patrick Laine.
Guess who? It's Lane to Suze to Laine. What the hell is that?
Goal number 5 for Laine. 5-on-3. I'm not surprised. I would think with that, those 5 guys on a 5-on-3, they're not going to have too many of those and not get a goal.
He was waiting for that
4-1.
too. He was just waiting to blast it.
Oh, okay, it was a drop. They can get another one here too.
What are they? 2 for 3 now?
And we're going 5-on-3 again because they just delay a game. Put the puck over the glass.
It's abundantly clear they didn't do their homework because who's killed them tonight on the power play?
Yep. We're gonna get
Laine's goals in power play.
We're gonna get a power play hat trick for Laine tonight. Let's see. Somebody shoot maybe at some point.
That'd be kind of nice. Hat trick Laine does
it! I'm getting winded tonight. Hat trick on the power play for Laine. And that's the same goal. He just did it again. That's all.
No, literally, it's crazy. Like it's. I mean, I might forget Caulfield's office or Ovi's office. It's Laine's office.
Wow. When you get results like that, I mean, what can you do, right?
Laine, Caulfield, bam.
So Hudson, Laine from Caulfield and Hudson looks like. There you go. About time we have a guy like that can get a hat trick in a game. First time in 10 years for what? A hat trick by a Hab or a power play hat trick? Change the rules how, Barnaby Hab? They already did that. What are they going to do? When you're playing against the Habs don't get the power play. They just waved off. Can't have the Habs have a power play. Baby, yeah, I know that was the rule that changed because of Montreal, but what are they going to do now? Can't alter that. And they got a minute still on the power play. They're singing the Olay song.
The Canadiens are 3 for 5 right now on the power play tonight.
Nice.
Oh, don't tell me the Sabres just took another penalty.
They should have, but it's going to go to Newhook. Yeah, Montreal took it.
Yep. Yep.
But before he did that, he got roughed, but that one was okay. But they both did. Power face washed him too, so called offsetting. How's that? That's just a makeup call. It's a makeup call. They gave it to Buffalo. Who's Ovi Jr.? He's not Ovi Jr. Power play does have the makings of greatness over the next few years, without a doubt, Bruce. It's going to be a top power play in the league. Can't roller skate in the Buffalo herd. Too many cow patties. Well, Buffalo Patties, whatever. I don't know what I said. With that, Line is deadly on the power play, but not so much 5-on-5. I think the 5-on-5 is it'll come. I think he's still, from what I've read, he's still adjusting a little bit on the 5-on-5 from after missing so much hockey. Tommy's not there yet. Anyways, that's what I read. We'll see if that's accurate. Babe, by now you know why Finland didn't waste time. They named him to the team. Kind of not. It's not that much of a chance they took to name him to the team, right? Oops, wrong side. Can't drink through the whistle.
Patrick Laine is now the very first player in Canadiens history to score his first 6 goals on the power play.
First 6 goals for the team on the power play, yes. He's been the first one since his 4th. He just keeps adding to it now. It's true.
No, it's such a cheat code though. Having him on the it's ridiculous.
Well, it's a cheat code on 5-on-3, without a doubt. 5-on-4, it's not every time that they're scoring. So,
but still, I mean, it's like 40% of the time.
I think every 5-on-3 since he's been, playing back with the team, they've scored on.
I mean, what the fuck do you do? But Laine, Suzuki, Caulfield, Lane Hudson, and I forget who the other. I think it was Slav on the ice. Hey, what do you do? How do you defend that?
It's hard.
You don't
5-on-3. He's gonna get open.
I mean, it's so effortless too. Like he's just waiting there and just blasts it, and it as soon as it leaves the stick, he just celebrates because he knows it's going in. Like it's
as soon as it leaves the stick, it's in the net, pretty much.
Oh yeah.
Nope.
What? How many games are we at now?
This is 31.
Jesus Christ, Lane Hudson's still on pace for 50-something points. He only has 1 goal. That's fucking crazy.
They're a shitty team right now.
Oh, the Canadiens?
Eh?
The Habs or the Sabres?
Oh, I thought you were talking about the Sabres. Sabres are a shitty team right now.
No. I said Lane Hudson's still on pace for 50-something fucking points.
Yeah, and he's on pace for what I had him at, 55 still.
Caulfield, I think, is on pace for 60-something still, because he's at 29 now? 17 goals, 12 assists?
He had 27 going into the game, so I know he got 1. I don't know if he got more than 1 point tonight.
He's got 1 or 2.
But he's got to be on pace for in the 70s.
Yeah, no, you're right, because we're not even at the halfway point. Yep. Oops, excuse me. Suzuki's on pace for 80-something points.
82. He had 30 and so now he's got 31 and 30. He might have multiple. I don't know, but he's at least 31 points in 31 games now.
He's up to 21 assists. Him and Lane Hudson at time.
He had 30 points going into tonight.
He's got
1
another
assist.
2. What, he got 1 assist?
He got 1 I know of. It's the longest into the season that Suzuki's been on pace for a point a game, I believe. Come on.
Line is going to be on pace for like 50 something. He's what? 6 points in 7 games or something like that?
This is 6 games, no?
Oh, so is he back to a point a game?
He's
Yeah,
a point a
no, you
game.
might be right. Yeah.
But I mean, that's typical Line.
Well, no, that's the thing, right? Like, yeah, I know he missed
right
a bunch
around
of games,
there.
but he's still probably going to be about a point a game in the games he plays.
Especially he missed that. So in the 50, where he's probably going to be right around the 50 points. Maybe a little bit, a point or two more, a point or two less. He's going to be somewhere there more than likely.
Oh, yeah.
His last 2 seasons in Columbus, he played 50-odd games, 52, 53 games, and he was right there both years. Oh, we got away with a penalty.
Nick
Look at
Suzuki's at 32 points.
that. Monty with the save.
Caulfield's at 28 points.
Bruce, I mean, 35% on the power play is a lot. They're at, I imagine tonight it pushed them up to about 22% again. No, if they get anywhere over 25, if they're, 25 to 30%, I think that's pretty awesome. So I wouldn't be saying 35%. That's,
you know what's, it's really cool, but also really sad. Patrick Laine is now 4th on the team in goals.
Yeah, it's sad.
It's sad. But, like, it's also Laine, so, like, I love it. But, like, Jesus.
He'll work his way up.
Oh, yeah. You know what's funny, too? Hudson and Suzuki keep going back and forth for the team lead and assists.
Say that again?
Hudson and Suzuki keep going back and forth for the team lead and assists.
Well,
it's like every other game they flip-flop.
But that's what's going to keep their numbers up, though, right?
Oh, yeah. And then Hudson's 3rd on the team in points right now. And it's not close. Oh, of course. I don't know, 6 points. Yeah, kind of close. Matheson's at 4.
We need to win a few more games before we start calling teams shitty? No. Can still call another team shitty. I mean, if Montreal's shitty, doesn't mean there's no other shitty teams in the league. Paul, Montreal, Boston leading, but we're not far behind. We're like 3rd most penalties.
Yeah, but the Bruins have almost a full game like ahead of everybody else. It's kind of bad.
Wasn't that a hand pass? Wasn't that a hand pass by Gooley or Slav? I don't know who did that, but how'd that not get called? And they didn't say anything, so I must be wrong, but that looked like a hand pass to me, but okay. 2 minutes left here in this second. Excuse me.
Remember we were saying this period was boring, and then we got like a bazillion power plays in a row, and now it's not.
But the second started out kind of boring.
No. I mean, it did, and then we got power plays, and Liner said, "All right, time to fix this."
Well, that's what players like Line do.
No, I know. That's why I'm glad he's a score. Josh Anderson, 6-1.
Andy, wow. I'm getting dizzy from all blowing this fucking thing. I'm not complaining though. I'll do that more often. Wow, what a night! 6-1.
I'm kind of surprised he hit the net.
And we got a whole period left out. Like, this is crazy.
Yeah, this is awesome. I love this.
It's nice to get a game like this every now and then, right? We deserve it.
I mean, Andy shouldn't have missed the net from there. I mean, Christ almighty.
We deserve these games because we don't get them often enough.
I've been wanting to say hat-trick Line too, like, since his first game.
Paul, it was Good Night Irene a while back.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and guess probably Line's.
Yeah,
hat-trick goal was probably the all right. This game's over.
Line made that Good Night Irene happen. Oh, excuse me. Only 12 shots so far for Buffalo. That's sick. Not great after 2. Or, well, it's out pretty much after 2.
So, still think Patrick Laine likes playing in Montreal?
He loves it playing in Montreal. I'm telling you, man, this guy is here. He's resigning.
Oh yeah, no, he's not cool. He's a half for the rest of his career, in my opinion.
And it's I predicted, and it's not a hard prediction to make, really. But I mean, if he was going to be successful here, he was resigning. So if the year went well, they're signing him up probably pretty early. Once July hits, he can be signed because he only has a year left after that. I don't think they're going to wait a time. I mean, it's not like he's an unproven commodity. So if he has a good year here, you sign him up. I don't think that's being. I don't think you need to wait any longer.
I'm in awe at how effortless he makes that shot look.
Exactly, like this is.
I mean, it's
Patrick
crazy,
Laine.
dude.
Like, it's not like Patrick Laine. He's missed a step or whatever. A guy that can score like that on the power play. He'll get a few here and there. Also, not on the power play. You got to keep that guy, especially when he's got some history. We know who he is. We know what he can do. So
but,
yeah,
I mean, not only that, like then you got Caulfield right behind him. I mean, those are like 2 top 7 shots in this league.
Well, and how would you replace him if you let him walk?
How can you not? How can you not?
How would you replace him if you don't sign? Like how? You don't.
I mean,
so it was just to see, does he still have what it takes? And now, can he do it for the rest of the year? If he can do that, I'm confident.
Oh God. I mean, the offense is going to be friggin' insane next year when you add Demidov to the mix too. Woo!
Well, that's the point, right? Now you're going to have Demidov come in. I think now, personally, I think they're going to make a trade for a center.
I think so. I agree with that. I mean, Devo's going to be off the books next
Oh,
year too.
not
We don't have
just
to worry
that.
about
There's
him.
there's a lot of other reasons why they
Well,
actually
no,
really need another center.
no, absolutely.
You need a guy
I
that
don't
could be a
disagree.
second line guy
But like,
for a
but
little
I'm
while.
also saying, right? Like I said, I think this offseason they're probably going to be more active than you think because, right? Again, you get guys coming off the books that we've known have been going off the books for a while. I think it's safe to say Mike Matheson can be traded now. I think Lane Hutson's proved that he can do what Matheson does. I don't think that's a question anymore.
Yeah, but the question is not. It's not just that though, right? It's veteran leadership.
Right.
You need that. You
Right.
need
No, it'll be one of Matheson or Savard that'll go bye bye.
I just think if you get rid of all your veterans, especially on the back end, well, you step back a little bit again, and So
no, I mean exactly. But I could have worded it better. I could have really now like they can, they can really now it is one of Savard and Matheson. Like I don't like if they get a good offer from Matheson, they can keep Savard.
I don't know 100% sure that that's true. I still think there might be value in signing Savard for a very short term of no more than 2 years. But I still think there might be some value in doing that. I really do.
No, and honestly, like I'd be more for that because I think you can get better value in a trade with Matheson. Like I said.
Oh, I'm talking about, first of all, Matheson signed for next year. So I'm not moving Matheson, and I think there's value in maybe keeping both of them for next season.
Certainly fair.
Because look,
I wouldn't disagree with that. But what I'm just saying now is, like I think one of the questions coming in was, can Lane Hutson be that, that line?
Well, that question's answered.
And that's been answered now for a couple
But for next season, if you're counting on Mayu to 100% be here next season, not what I'm reading right now. It's not what I'm reading about. Like, he might not make it for next season. It might be another year. Reinbacher, not going to be here next year. Why? He's got to play on that knee. We don't want him here trying to recover from that knee. We see what Kirby Dach is going through, right? So he's going to be a year down in the AHL minimum, I think. So, I think signing Savard again might be the thing to do.
True, and like you got to think Barron's probably gone.
Well, maybe not though, because unless you replace him with somebody on that right side, we don't have the right hand guys.
What side does Engstrom play on?
I don't know. But Engstrom doesn't have. Engstrom's a bit of, you get a little more offense. I don't think the defense is better from Engstrom.
Fair enough.
He still has some work to do on the D, but his offense is there. So I just don't think there's an answer necessarily. So you sign Savard, I think.
Look, again, I'm not against that. I mean, I will say, I think next year Gooley Hudson's going to be the top pair. I don't think Matheson's going to be your top pair D man anymore. I think, like I said, I think Lane Hudson's kind of answered those questions right now. I mean, I think Lane Hudson's top pair D man next year. I don't think that's really a question.
You're probably right, but I don't know that that's 100% either for next year. Hudson's still going to be young, still going to have stuff to learn.
No, without a doubt.
I don't know about that. Right. I don't know that there's going to be a lot of change, personally. That's how I feel anyway. What do you guys say out there, by the way? We're ignoring them. No, not much there, actually. Okay.
But no, look, I don't. I like I said, I wouldn't. I'm
right.
cool.
Listen, Brad and I butt heads a lot. Brad's right there. Let's calm down here. It's Buffalo, and that's right. We're beating a shitty team. It's nothing to be really impressed about. It's just that we deserve a game like this where we watch them cream another team. It's not anything to be impressed with because it's Buffalo. So I agree with that, But
no, 1,000%. I'm with Brad there too, absolutely. But like you said, it's good to have a game like this, and again, it's good to see like, hey, listen, we're still kind of in the bottom tier of the league, but I think we're it's safe to say we're still better than a lot of those other bottom tier teams. You know what I mean? Like,
okay, but
because again, we're doing what we're supposed to be doing against this Buffalo team.
Yeah, but okay, sort of. They're ahead of us in the standings, so not necessarily, but Yeah, if we want to be a good team, we got to beat a team like that. But it's
Right.
just a shitty team. You put us the next game, and we're playing a top team, and it's not going to go like
absolutely, 1,000%.
That's all. So just you got to take that for what it is. Guru says sign Savard if he wants to stay. From what I understand, he does. I've seen a clip of him saying that he wants to stay here. So I don't think that's a problem. He's got a cup. I think he really likes what's going on here at this point.
Yeah, I'm cool with it.
He's happy with what he's doing here. I really do. Mayu is a right D like Reinbacher, and Baron Engstrom is a lefty. So that's another interesting thing. Right now, they need to add on the right side, not on the left side.
Mm-hmm.
So and Savard's a right D. So I don't know that you don't sign him.
No, look, like I said, I'm cool with it. Totally cool with it.
Money, you sign.
I agree.
Term, 2 years.
I'm cool with it.
Yeah, I think that's what's going to happen. But maybe they find a different solution. I don't know. Buffalo looks good on paper, but that's it. Yeah, but they don't play the games on paper.
Nope.
And they're a young team too in a lot of ways, and that's kind of a reflection of what.
I mean, they've been a young team for I think since I've been in middle school.
But they're still. But then it goes to it kind of speaks to the fact that we're a couple of years yet of being envy, because look at Buffalo. Their guys are a little older than ours, but they're not ready yet either.
I don't disagree.
With defensemen, it takes a little longer, so the defense is gonna still take at least a couple more years.
I don't disagree. I don't disagree at all. I mean, I will say though,
I know, but
if you're going to compare us to Buffalo, I think our management group's hell of a lot better. Well, and I think they've done a better job acquiring talent and stuff like that, and just developing. I don't think it's really hard to argue that, considering Buffalo's been in a rebuild, I think, since I was in 4th grade.
I just want Thomas, welcome. No, I disagree, and here's why. The younger guys, so you give them more games. Savard is maybe he's more the 7th defenseman. I still see Savard coming back. It's not that, I only see Savard coming back. There could be other options. They could find another guy to bring in for that role. But man, these kids love Savard. He's a mentor to them. He's they say he's a coach on the bench and on the ice. I think there's a lot of value to that when you have a really young
absolutely
defense.
No, I don't disagree with you at all.
So I think as you want other young guys to have a little more responsibility, so he slots down where he is tonight. I think playing with Jack Eye on the 3rd pair. I don't think that's a problem. No. Personally, I really don't. I think this is what's going to happen.
No, I'm totally cool with that.
Still a little away from that. I mean, we'll know. Listen, if they don't trade Savard at the deadline, I mean, that's kind of tells you. Right. I'm going to say.
No, right? million percent.
If they're not, if he's not in their plans for next year, he's going to go at the deadline. So if he doesn't, there's 2 reasons. No interest in him, which I can't really see, because there's going to be teams that, extra defense like that, experience like that, someone's going to want to reach for him. So if he's still here, they're planning to re-sign him, is my opinion.
Yeah. No, like I said, I'm cool with that. I'm cool if they keep them both. I'm cool if, say for whatever reason, maybe Kent Hughes gets an offer for a Matheson that blows his doors off and he takes it. I'm all right with that.
Yeah, I'm okay with it. I actually think that they should probably re-sign him. Eric says, what a disappointing game. Line has only 3 goals. We need to extend them when opportunity arises. I don't disagree, but you're jumping ahead. They can't anyways till July 1st after that. And by then, what you need to see from him will have been seen. But he needs to finish the season strong. No
pun intended.
I don't think there's any doubt that they sign him.
No, I mean, if he keeps this up, man, if he again puts in a point a game season and whatever the 50-odd games that he plays, he's signed long term. I mean, I don't see how you don't sign him long term. Because you sign him long term, Demidov
yeah.
comes in, all you need is a center, and your top 6 is now set for a decade.
You sign Line probably 5 to 7 years, depending on how that works out, but somewhere like that. And he's here probably for most of the rest of his career, if not the rest of his career.
1,000%.
If you're talking about Line, I also consider he hasn't got his legs fully. That was the problem at the beginning. You can still see it a bit that he doesn't have his speed and everything. It's not back up. He needs some games. So
no, 1,000%. But I mean, the fact still that he's firing the thing into the back of the net.
Yeah, at the same time,
at
the same time, he's putting up numbers. So a guy that's still getting his whatever, but is still producing like that, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong there. He's not hurting you. He's yeah. Who's who? You're French, aren't you? Yeah, that's not a good reason. Other than Savard, what other D-man do I want to see in Montreal? I have no idea. I've got nobody targeted in my mind or anything like that. I don't think I don't see why they would trade for a defenseman necessarily. I mean, I don't see why they would. They need a center. They need more things up front than they need to add a defenseman. You need a goalie and you need a center. Do I agree with Nyland that the Habs won't make the playoffs for 3 years? I definitely think that that's a possibility. You know, I don't have a crystal ball, neither does Nyland, but that's a possibility that we don't get there till year 5 or 6 of the rebuild. Look at Buffalo. Going to be 15 years this year if they don't make it.
Like I said, they've been rebuilding since I was in middle school.
Yeah, it's 14 years. It's going to be 15. I hope we don't do that. That's for sure.
No, I doubt it.
For it to be another 3, we're only in year 3 of the rebuild. So especially if he's including this season, then absolutely I agree with him. I think it's very likely we don't get there till we're at year 5 of the rebuild.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
And I know that's a big change from what I said before the season started, but you know, I think we all learned that they aren't as far along as we were hoping or thought they might be. And realistically, I mean, 5 years, I think if we are ready at year 5 and they make a really good run, maybe make the playoffs as a wild card, that's probably the best rebuild that there has ever been.
Yeah, I mean, if
rebuilds take 5 years or more.
Like, because look, I think it's fairly safe to say that, you know, at least forward wise, they make the right moves in the off season. You know, bring in a second line center.
If they bring in that center,
be pretty solid there. And then obviously, you know, you got guys like Hage, Sam Harris still cooking in the NCAA. We're going to be really, really good.
You got Demidov coming in next year. If you pick up a center,
and then the year after that, you got Fowler. You have the goaltender. I mean,
well, that's going to be
that. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's on perfect pace to be 5 years.
If you solve the top 6, that's a big thing. You solve the top 6. I mean, yeah, you fill that hole at center. I think that's huge. I don't know that means they make the playoffs though, because the back end still has work to do.
Right, but I mean that's fine, right? As long if you can say right in year and again, right, but and I'm just saying this because Demidov's coming in, and I agree. I think they make a move for a center. If you can say in year 4 of the rebuild that your top 6 is pretty much good to go,
yeah, good.
For the most part. Yeah. I mean, you're pretty solid.
You're on target.
That point, in the bottom 6, right? I mean, in a couple of places you kind of plug and play, and then I mean, obviously you get you guys, you guys like your Jake Evans, probably Armia again, Galley.
No, Armia's gone after this season. Come on.
Oh, probably. Well, all right, so I take that back. You get you guys like Evans, Andy, and Galley, and then you just kind of plug and play around them. Maybe bring up another young guy, get him some games, like or Heineman. How the hell did I forget about friggin' Emil Heineman too? Right?
Yeah.
It's like,
listen, they got
your forward
guys
course-
for the bottom six. You gotta solidify that top six. If you do that within the 5 years, it's going to be great.
Yeah,
and if you consider coming in, it really puts us a winger, in my opinion, one more winger and a center. And I'm saying, a winger. I think you shift Doc to wing, and you bring in a center. That might solve the problem there.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So you really need that center. If they can get
at that point too, right? I mean, if your third line is Doc, Evans, Newhook.
Right.
Or Doc, Evans, Heineman, like,
if they can
holy
get
shit.
A legitimate top six center somehow, I don't know how, if they can manage that top six is, that's going to be done mostly, right? Then a couple of guys still need development on that, and you're there. So I think they're not that many pieces away. Just that the final piece is going to be Fowler, and he's not hitting here probably till that 5th year, and maybe the 6th. Right.
But again, I mean, all credit to Kent Hughes and Jeff Gorton. I mean, they paced this honestly wonderfully. If you think about it, like where we're at now, and again, right? They have an offseason and they bring in that center.
Right.
And Demidov's coming in. Well, then your third line next year could very well be like Doc, Evans, and Newhook. And at that point,
yeah,
I mean that's a pretty solid top 9, if you ask me, to be totally honest.
I think so. And even with the setbacks that we're kind of having now, they're not that far away. They're not it's
and I mean you still got guys like Heineman.
They're back.
Like I said, Heineman probably starts on the third line next year, right? And then if Newhook's on your fourth line with a guy like Owen Beck, and then plug and play on the other spot.
They're on track. They're on track.
I mean, they really are.
No matter what you might think, and they're on track for the rebuild. I'm happy with that. All righty. Well, unless they have some kind of miraculously bad breakdown in the third, I gotta think that we're gonna win this game, but not there yet. We've had bad breakdowns, so I want to get closer to the end of the period before I'm going to say for sure we're going to win. But I mean, unless they, it's got to be bad if they don't win this game. And the way Buffalo's playing, I can't see them catching up 5 goals to tie it up. Stranger things have happened, though. Nate, I doubt Tage Thompson would be available from Buffalo. They said they're not moving anybody. So Parayko is a defenseman. We don't need a defenseman. I don't think that's a position we need to bring anybody in. I wouldn't waste draft capital or trade capital on a defenseman right now. That's how I see it. I mean, unless somebody is available that you can get that moves the needle. If that happens, okay, I get it, but I don't see that happening. Guru, I'm not bragging about anything. I mean, I'm not saying that you think I am, but I mean, I'm not. We need to get back to being a contender, but got to do it without rushing it. They're on the right course. Stay the course. And the way Hughes has been able to make deals and do things, I think in the offseason, maybe at the deadline, he finds that young center that I'm talking about. I doubt it'll be anybody established, but there's some young guys on teams that just need the opportunity. They're playing behind a stacked
Oh no, for
center
sure, right? I
group
mean,
or whatever.
obviously, Newhook's been playing wing, but again, right? He was kind of one of those players where he was on the third line behind, that top six of Colorado, right? He was he's only 23, and he went out and got him like.
Yeah, I mean, you get, there's guys that can be had. It's just, can we get one of them?
Right.
We'll
But the
see.
other
I
thing
think it's an
too,
off-season
like,
thing, personally.
Do they go young or do they get like a sort of a
Young.
veteran guy? Because
No, a young guy that can grow.
yeah, but then what about Michael Hage? Because I think Michael Hage will slide into that spot perfectly when he gets.
Yeah, but you don't know that, and you can't say, well, we won't do that because of Michael Hage. You go and do it, and if Hage hits, you work that out. That's how I see it.
I don't disagree.
Because honestly, they need a second line center now, as quickly as possible, not later than sooner than later.
I agree. I don't disagree there.
And if you get a younger guy, well then, the earlier you get him, the more time he has to work in with these guys. Anyway, I'm not going to be talking about Matvei Michkov. Sorry. Sure, would that have worked out right now? Yeah, I wouldn't deny that. Michkov is looking good, but he's not a center anyway. And we got the winger. We got the winger covered in Demidov. I don't think.
No, let me see. We get the wingers covered in Demidov, Caulfield, Line.
No, but the winger that we need, that one, that guy's coming in Demidov.
It's Demidov, but I'm just saying, like.
Habs taking a penalty here.
Yeah, I saw it. It was a hooker cross check. Oh, Lane Hudson took it.
Low line wouldn't stabilize the Canadiens on the blue line. Not today's Lyle line. Nope. A lot of people on here sound like Leafs fans. I hope I'm not one of them. Brady Tkachuk isn't of the character that Montreal is looking for, BL. My opinion.
I don't know what's funnier, the fact that Lane Hudson took a cross check, or the fact that he did it on a guy who was a foot taller than him and took him down.
Yeah, he doesn't care. He's not afraid.
No, I know. That's what I love about him. I think it's hilarious. Like, that guy's gonna get chirped into the locker room. Who's gonna be like, bro?
Yeah. Four minutes gone in the third so far. But Brad, Gingras took a shot and you didn't know where it was going. So he had no accuracy, just took a shot and you didn't want to be in front of it, though.
That's a scary thing when you get a guy who could rip it 100 miles an hour, but you don't know where the hell it's going.
I'm telling you, you don't know where it was going to go.
One of them shots where you see him wide up and you hit the deck.
Yeah. He had a wicked shot, though. Like, it was a heavy shot. But, man, he needed some accuracy. Is Michkov better than Caulfield?
No.
Might end up being that. I don't know. It depends.
Right now,
Caulfield's a goal scorer.
Right now, he's not.
Michkov it's different. Who's taking the penalty this time? So Montreal, so they got a 5-on-3.
Oh, it's Armia that took it too. That sucks. It's actually a pretty good penalty killer.
What? Oh, come on. That's a weak sauce call. I'm sorry. That's real weak sauce.
Yeah, I think he hit the post and missed the net there.
5 minutes gone. Did he go for a cross check or was it a trip? I thought it was for a trip. That was a weak tripping call. It was cross check. I didn't see it right then. Ooh. They was close there. So the 5-on-3's killed off. I'm not touching that one, Bill. Sorry. Mark Miller, yeah, I didn't really think that would work for them. It didn't. Brad, he might have. I don't know. It didn't work for that. I mean, I kind of didn't think it would. It clearly hadn't.
Oh, good block. Oh, we just killed that off. Nice kill.
So they killed off both the both penalties on the 5-on-3.
By the way, too, I want to mention, I don't think our special teams have been talked about enough. And I'm not just Line, but just how much better from last year to this year they both are. And I don't think that gets talked about enough. And
okay,
I know you.
The Sabres currently in their 10-game losing streak, their power play was at 5.7%. So
no, I know
it's
that
a weak sauce power play. Too.
I know that, but you and I talk about all the time how people like to shit on Marty.
No, they are. Listen, our special teams are better this year. The numbers are showing that they're better. But I mean, here against Buffalo, it's a really bad power play.
No, and I get that, and we should be killing that. But I also do think it's still also fair to mention, just percentage-wise throughout the season so far, how much better both units are. That's what I mean.
Yeah, for the season, our special teams definitely stepped up this year.
And you and I talk about that all the time when people talk about, when people shit on Marty. It's like, well, yeah, sure, the 5-on-5 play hasn't really been there, but I mean, he's took over the power play. Now the power play is a top half of the league unit now. And it seemed, Line to it, it's even better. But you know what I mean? It's, sure, yeah. I mean, the 5-on-5 play hasn't been there, but I'm not gonna blame Marty St. Louis. Yeah, I'm not gonna give him most of the blame for that. When he's doing other things very, very well.
I don't blame him for anything.
No, me neither.
Do I think Pizzetta will get any game action with the Habs soon? Not one. If the team is playing well, I probably not. I I imagine at some point he's going to get a game or two, but he's not going to get a lot of games this year, obviously.
Who?
Pizzetta.
No, he's only played, 3 games?
Something like that. He's not going to get much more. Than that, honestly. Unless somebody, there's injuries that require it. I think it's more the future that the guys that they want for the future. It's not Pizzetta.
Look, all due respect to Pizzetta, because
his days are numbered here.
By all accounts, he's a really, really great guy.
They're not resigning him.
What does he bring to the team besides being? Obviously we know he's a fighter. He's a tough son of a bitch. But what else does he do?
He doesn't move the needle enough, and he's a UFA, I believe, after this year. He doesn't come back. They're not trying to develop him either, really. Realistically, right? That was close, Doc, to Newhook.
RHP hasn't played yet this year either, right? I know we obviously had the injury, but
yeah, no, I think
he's in the Val, right?
Yeah, he did some conditioning there, and then they waived him and put him there. What does the Habs laying a beatdown have to do with the economy there, Adam? The economy, by the way, is not bad. It's a fallacy.
Florian's not having a bad year in Laval right now.
Who?
Florian Jacquet.
He's having a good year, yeah.
Likes it. That's the other thing too, right? It's like when you have another Jack guy that can do fighting, why are you gonna pay Pizzetta?
It's his last season.
No, I agree. Like I said, it's all due respect to Pez because he's a really great guy.
Yeah, it's no disrespect. It's a business.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, and Beck's having a phenomenal year. Holy shit. Jesus, Beck's having a really good year.
Beck, yeah.
Same with Bloch. I like it.
They're definitely not going to lose this game now. 9:20 left here in the third. I don't think Buffalo's going to score 5. If they get 1 even, or 1 more.
Oh, we blow this game. I might go to the top floor of my apartment building and see if I can fly.
Yeah, no, they're not. They're not blowing this game.
No, God, no.
Oh, Rhyme is
Holy
in there.
shit! I knew they changed the goalie. I didn't know
Oh,
who
I
they
didn't know
went
that.
to. I didn't know who they went to. If it was him or Levi.
Levi got sent down.
Yeah, the Rhine Minister of Defense.
The Rhine Minister of Pride Celebrations. Jeez, you got quiet there in the chat. It's at least a little better than when we played Pittsburgh, that's for sure. Nice for it to be the other way around. Everybody leave? Did y'all go to the bathroom at the same time? Commercials. Jesus. Oy. Ad break means TV hunting online. For you, you mean still you're still looking for TVs? You haven't decided on one yet?
I gotta say too, like Arbors actually, I still think he's been playing much better than when he started the year.
I was playing fine.
Yeah.
Good, steady, dependable.
Yeah. And he kind of I saw a quote by him too, kind of like I said a couple weeks ago, like he's just kind of simplified everything, not and it's worked for him.
He's working well for him. Too bad they got a goal. I would like to see Monty get another shutout here. He deserves it tonight.
Cooley's skate is getting a little bit of repair.
He didn't lose the blade? No. Maybe the blades loose.
Yeah, because he just kind of fell. I think that's what happened. I think the blade was loose something. I don't know, maybe it's a little bit more dull, but I doubt that because they sharpened the shit out of the skates before the game. But either way, that's what the equipment man is there for. Little hockey skate surgery. I'm actually genuinely curious too. Like, what do equipment managers get paid in the NHL? Like, I'm just genuine curiosity.
No idea.
Because like the job they do, I feel like they should get compensated pretty well.
I'm sure they make good money.
Oh yeah. How that was an ice, I will never know.
Brad, are we back in the mix? I don't think that. Does this put us back in the mix? Not yet. We're still off. We're still in the bottom 5. I don't know that they're gonna ever get really be in the mix this year. We'll see. You say they don't make a lot compared to the players. I'm sure they do pretty good, though.
Oh yeah.
For you and me kind of thing. They make good money.
Obviously, they're not going to get paid like the players get paid.
You got to make 100 a year at least.
No, the average salary is $60K. That's what I make.
Really?
My job. Yeah. Like the top
well,
end.
the average, but I mean the good ones, they got to be making.
Yeah, no, they're about 100K.
Yeah, you know, they've been around for a while, sure. Peanut, stop crying, buddy.
Yeah, most of the tenured guys are around 70, 75K. But again, I think that's fair. I mean, like, they have one of the most
expenses. They go everywhere. They don't have any expenses. They don't have to pay for food. They don't have to pay for hotel. I mean, it's still good money.
No, it's really. I mean, and for the job, I mean, they're one of the most important people behind the bench.
Yeah.
Too. You know, no, I think that's fair. Oh my lord, Justin Barron. What the fuck? You just sky that thing 10 feet over the net from the circles. That's bad.
BL, I kind of doubt they get that in the off season because they probably still have to work somewhat in the off season. So their salary is probably for the whole year, not seasonal.
Yeah, no, I mean they're full time. So
I would think.
But you got to think too during the off season, right? You know, like they gotta, figure out what gear is getting thrown out, bringing in the new gear.
Breaking stuff,
work. Stuff like that.
And they get time off, but I mean they still work most of the season.
Oh yeah,
most of the year.
Because you got to think too, right? Every year, I mean, obviously they're getting like the shipments of new skates and sticks and stuff. So they got to go through and label them all, and
they got meetings and all kinds of stuff. They work probably most of the year, probably 11 months out of the year, I would think, or 10 and a half. Anyway, gotta think.
And truly, each player has like 10 pairs of gloves, like 5 pairs of skate. Like it's not,
Well, they get their equipment for free they sign deals with the.
No, absolutely, but I mean, like those equipment managers have, if you think about how many guys are on a team, 10 pairs of gloves per guy, maybe 5 pairs of skates, blades for the skates.
Yeah, they got lots
each of them probably have 5 sticks at a given time, and
5.
Or probably more 10, than that. Probably 10 sticks, but yeah.
Dozen at a time.
No, that's fair.
Especially on a road trip.
And I think they have like, in terms of the uniforms, I think they have like, 5 of each. I mean, they have like multiple
Obviously.
Probably have like 5 or 6 away jerseys, 5 or 6 home jerseys, other socks and shit to go with it. Like,
I'm sure. There isn't as many pieces. I don't know. I've seen them have to load up a.
I mean, they go through. I think
There's
they
a
go
lot of
through
equipment
3 or
for them
4
to
pairs
move.
of gloves, like a period.
But you're right. The players, I mean, they bring their bag, but they're still all the bags, all the sticks,
But they
all the
have
extra stuff they bring.
they go through all their gloves like per game. Like they'll go like they'll take 2, 3 or 4 shifts with one pair of gloves. Those come off, they get a fresh pair, and the other gloves go to get dried out.
They dry them out in between periods.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is they have like 5 pairs of gloves on the bench ready to go because they switch them out every few shifts because they sweat that much.
I don't know about that.
I've seen it, or maybe like 2 or 3 pairs, but they have like 2 or 3 pairs of gloves that they go through a game.
I think everybody's different. Some guys sweat on
their hands right, more. Obviously, but I think on average it's probably 2 or 3. You know what I mean? You start the game with a pair, then and you sweat through those. You get a fresh pair, and then when those are drying, there's another fresh pair waiting. You go in, and it's a cycle.
What they just call it? Okay, it's for Buffalo, but that's wrong. I think the ref tripped the guy.
I mean, I'll take it. I don't care.
I get it, but I mean, that's not a good call.
Oh, no, he stuck his foot out. Nope, that's a trip. He stuck his foot out.
Okay, so it's something I didn't see.
Yeah, you'll see.
Yeah. No, that's tripping. Oh,
yeah. He stuck his foot out.
No, there's no doubt about that. That's tripping.
Imagine myself 2 minutes tripping, and the ref goes in the box.
It looked like that's what happened, but obviously.
No, I know. But no, I mean, you could tell in the slow-mo, he stuck his leg out.
Yeah, he stuck his foot out. Yeah, that was TV, eh?
I mean, not to mention all the stick tape, too. They probably have like 2 or 3 closets in the arena that are just filled to the brim with stick tape and clear tape.
Well, we're down to 3 minutes. Well, let's get a 7th. Let's get a 7th. Why not?
I love how they started power play too. They're like, yeah, you've had enough of power play 1 for the night. Oh, as I say it, here comes power play 1.
Two minutes left. Oh, I didn't see the rebound off of that shot, but there was one. Oh, well, I don't think they're going to get anything on this power play. And the Habs aren't really trying hard right now, and Buffalo still can't do shit. Last minute of play.
Penalty kill.
Oh. Armia high sticking, so they'll get a power play. 40 seconds left in the game. Yeah, but the strike's over now. What would they send by Canada Post anyway? If they send anything, it's coming by courier. Thank God the strike is over. I'm not 100% happy with how it ended, but it needed to be done. Oh, maybe we give up a goal here. I doubt it. Maybe. And there you go. That's going to be it.
Good job.
So it's a 6-1 win for the Habs. I have no problem with that. What did you say there? Yeah, late penalty, though. In a game you're up 6-1. Doesn't matter. Anyway, nice game for Montreal. About time we got a nice result. I shouldn't say that. We've had some wins. But a blowout like that is nice every now and then. All right. I can't stick around long. I got something I got to do. So we're off for 2 days. We got a what do we call that? Home and away, back-to-back home and away situation, or home and home. That's it. Detroit. We got 2 games against Detroit Friday, Saturday. They start out on the road in Detroit and come home on Saturday. So that's something. It means we're going to see Primo, I would think. Which game? I don't know. Probably on the road. I kind of think Primo starts Friday, Monty at home on Saturday. We're probably losing on Friday. And we'll see what Saturday brings. So that's the next stuff that's happening on this channel. I may write something. I may not. I'm kind of busy over the next 2 days. And that's it. And don't forget, next Monday, Habs are in Columbus, but we are doing a watch party where we're going to kind of try to cover 3 games at once. And it'll be available right here, Puck Around Podcast. It'll be on both channels. Hopefully, guys will show up for that. And I don't know what else to say. You got anything else to add?
No.
Nope. All right. Thanks, everybody, for being here. Appreciate it, as always. And I will be back soon. Until next time, stay safe out there. Peace out, everybody. And what a wonderful game. Go, Habs, go. We'll see you soon. And that's it. That's it from me. Ciao, everybody. Have a good night. Hang on. I got to do this. And then I got to do this. Ciao, everybody. Thanks for watching. If you like this, give a thumbs up, leave a comment, and please share this video.